We're going to briefly take a look at two more recommendation reports just so that you can get a clearer sense of the variety of options that are available to you when you are tailoring your recommendation report to your exact rhetorical situation. You'll notice that the cover page of this recommendation report is very different from the cover page of the recommendation report that we looked at previously. In this cover page, the student has provided two images, and these images are representative of the two alternatives that he is comparing in this recommendation report. In this report, he's comparing two different software packages to determine which would be appropriate for the company that he is writing the report for. We're going to zoom in so we can take a closer look at this recommendation report. And as with the previous recommendation report sample, feel free to pause the video so you can read the text. Notice the slightly different design of this table of contents. All of the headings are italicized and left aligned. The subheadings are slightly indented and not italicized. This recommendation report provides a very clear table that compares the two different options to each other. And this is reiterating the more detailed information that was provided in the sections prior to this table, but it boils it down in a really easy to compare, easy to skim way. Finally, we're going to take a look at one last sample recommendation report. You'll notice that this recommendation report, like the one that we just looked at, is comparing two software programs. But notice that the cover page, though it includes an image of each software program, like the previous cover page, is set up a little different. Once again, we're going to zoom in and let you take a closer look at the contents of this recommendation report. Feel free to pause the video as necessary. This student has created an abstract instead of an executive summary. You should notice that the abstract is much shorter than the executive summary, whereas an executive summary covers the entire report, making sure to include all the key sections and points made in the report. An abstract boils the report down much more. An executive summary might be read by somebody who doesn't have time to read the report itself, but needs to get a clear sense of all the important information covered in the report. An abstract is typically used by somebody who will actually read the report if he or she finds from the abstract that the report is covering the information he or she is hoping to find.